Here we go. Good against TF, good against Kalista, good against Leona, because you can block all their abilities. So yeah. And also you can block Volibear's stun. It should be like it, right?
Yeah. I
should
would imagine.
Because it's on hit.
Yeah, I would imagine that is the case.
So basically you can block all of their abilities from SP with Shen. And Shen player is Lehends. Legendary Shen player. So yeah, I like it. I'm not sure about the synergy between Aphelios, but I don't think they are caring about it that much. And also we saw a lot of this matchup happening, especially from...
We do have Team Dynamics up against DRX, which will be interesting to see if Team Dynamics can actually challenge DRX, which will look like definitely top 2. I don't know if I would call them number 1 just yet. I want to see another DRX versus Dom1 series. And also Gen G, I mean, they're also very consistently winning as well, so you got to include them in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, in Korean broadcast, we call them D family because they start.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
D family. Here I called it the D teams.
D teams, yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty straightforward. But in a lot of sports, we have, you know, like the A team, the B team, and going down the line, you know, the C team and the D team. Generally, you don't have C and D too often, but it's kind of funny that even though they're the best,
true,
they all start with D and not A or S or something like that. You know, S class. You know, couldn't make any kind of reference to that.
And yeah, I think they can. I think SP they can start after they hit the level 6 mark. Especially they're playing with TF and Volibear. And before that, I don't want to see anything happen from their bot lane or the top lane. And yeah, this is a little worries here because they didn't win a single game with Kalista and Leona and Renekton. And this is first time in Volibear jungle by Flawless.
Dudu is just abusing ikssu up in the top lane. And, you know, the Renekton supposed to have a good lane up against the Camille.
I mean, it's counter matchup against Camille. So
yeah.
Maybe before first reset or before like level 4 and 5, it should be harder because of the ability of Camille.
Oh, this timing might be really good. Secret also went very deep as he's just going to get right on top of Haru. See you later! Just smite it down from the heavens. As Flawless doesn't even have to smite. He didn't even have it. He gets the kill and the buff and all of the hopes for Haru, who's going to be feeling real bad after that one.
That was huge because Flawless, he skipped all the camps and Haru didn't. So if he couldn't get this kill, the gold deficit should be like really huge towards Volibear. But right now, feels like Flawless got everything that he won.
Yeah.
Jungle. So
I mean, I guess they're trying to set up a gank on the ikssu.
One spear. I mean, because there's no camps, you know, because he did all the camps before.
Yeah.
So that was kind of free time for Nidalee before he does Crux for the top lane. And yeah, 2 Scuttle Crab control by Flawless. That was literally Flawless.
Look at the thunder. Boom.
That was Flawless.
Yeah, you can't really do much better than that, can you? So Flawless does work here. He gets double scuttle. He gets the enemy red buff. He rebuffed him. And he's probably going to have some nice priority on some of these objectives too. Although he is going up to the top side here as Dragon is spawning. I don't know if Haru would actually run at it with no items, but...
Yeah, but still, SP's bot lane should be stronger than the Aphelios Shen. So I think they can have good amount of pressure. Maybe because of jungle position, right now they're not training that hard. But whenever they are on the bot side, they will win the trades and they can control the Drake. So I think it's up to SP to how they play their early game. It seems like maybe they're planning for a top dive. They're pinging next wave, so it seems like they're...
Oh, here we go. TP is coming in. Ikssu is going to get that aggro, but with the TP coming in from Mireu, they're just going to say, well, never mind. We'll get the flash out of Dudu, and that will be enough for us.
That was not organized at all, and yeah, that was so random, flashy play, but nothing happened, and I don't think that was great by SP at all.
Oh. He missed the range minion.
But if they can do this, then maybe that was fine, because it doesn't feel great to see levels behind Nidalee against Volibear, you know. She's gonna be useless for the rest of the game, so.
Yeah, I mean, it was the immediate response to the first pick Volibear, and then when you get invaded by the Volibear, you're not gonna have a very fun time. As is the case, it's going to be playing from behind up there, and that's giving Flawless so much potential to pressure a lot of these lanes to, you know, save a little face for ikssu after game number 2, and maybe say, well, now I'm going to gank the top lane a million times and see how they like that. And here we go. TP coming in. Let's see if Mireu will be able to follow this up as, okay, we finally get the lockdown. There's going to be the follow-up stun. And they weren't able to get any yellow cards down, but at least they got the 1 kill as Haru will slink away down the lane.
And Mickey, like, he's proactive, like, in every situation, and it feels like it's rewind of game 1, Mireu being nothing in the mid lane. He picked up Sylas, and I mean, we saw how strong is Sylas against TF when we watched Damon Gaming's game. He was pushing lane, he was pressuring the lane, and also he was roaming first, but it feels like TF is just so free against this Sylas, and that made a difference between their top side. So it's great start, and they should snowball from this, and everything is working out for them.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna get a nice little leap into the mid game and a good lead from there, as Mickey also just gonna eventually pick up this relatively early round of Aegis. And the top lane, he was already gonna have a little bit of trouble once Renekton got some items, but now he is even hurting more as they're just ganging up on him up in the top lane. Bottom lane, we didn't see too much action, really even in terms of the CS.
Yeah.
And okay, it's time to go the other way, as we do have the Mixed Ultimatum. Here comes Volibear trying to fight back at least, but he doesn't have quite enough damage. And the turret aggro was effectively juggled by Helm of Life, so a nice fight back kill from them.
That's the power of the Shen support. Level 6, you just look for top plays. And that was a great move by Mireu, even though he lost a lot of waves on the mid lane. It doesn't matter. I already blamed him a lot for being doing nothing, so I'm glad to see him being proactive. And also, yeah, just reset and insta look for the top side with Shen ultimate. Great pickup by Lehends also. And that was not the timing to just step up in the lane.
Yeah.
Because your TF it was getting blue buff, so they had no time. And this time around they're trading objective, and we'll see what was the better trade for what team from this Herald usage. And I just wanted to see them using it mid lane, because I think that's gonna accelerate TF's mid lane pressure, you know. But we'll see. I feel like Kalista is just being a little bit like apart from their team right now.
Yeah.
but I don't think that's good because you are especially Kalista Leona in the early game. So I think maybe for the second ultimate, they should use it for the bot lane, not top lane, you know?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind to see them at least doing something, trying to be proactive and make some kind of plays, as SB is trying to do that here in the mid lane, it looks like, but right nearby is Haru waiting, putting down traps, spotting flawless. Top lane is kind of close right now. You can see that maybe if Volibear went up there and got a gank off, maybe they could just go ahead and drop down the Rift Herald from there, and that's exactly what he's going to do. But we already have the rotation coming in from Hanwha Life. Can they get here on time, as there will be that knockdown, but that is a perfect hook shot over the wall.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's 3-on-3. Shen's ultimate, he got about 10 seconds on that. Definitely going to be looking towards him to help a little bit here on this game. They're going to disable the turret, try to get on top of the Sylas. They want to burst him down, as the hookshot is going to land on the Mickey, but the burst damage onto Mireu is going to be enough, but down will go the Volibear, and Lehends is able to get there just on time for the fight, as now ikssu is going to be stunned up, locked down, and taken down in the kill. But a lot of plates at least did go the way of SeolHaeOne Prince, so pretty even on the gold.
That was way too forced though. They saw Camille escaped when TF used Destiny, and that was the timing they should just back out, and they could just back out because they were grouped as 3 men, right? But I think they were just kind of forced to do something on the top side because their bot laner were just farming with Kalista Leona, right? So that was not great at all. And Hanwha Life is slowly getting the leads back right now.
Yeah, they're definitely able to fight back really nicely with that play. And Lehends already part of 3 of his team's kills. Part of both fights that we've had so far in the game. Nothing happened down on the bottom side. And they just, you know, traded the objectives, so there's no fights over those. So really all the focus has been on the top lane for a couple of games in a row now. This is going to put more pressure onto those top laners to get stuff done. TP here in the mid lane. Mireu, he does have the Super Soaker. He's got the GLP. We'll be looking for picks with that item.
And yeah, even though they didn't use advantage of picking Kalista Leona on the bot side, still Hybrid is strong enough to take all the fights because of Borg. So I think next Drake, if Viper gets IE, I think then there is no way HLE is gonna lose the Drake fight. But if he doesn't get the IE at this point, then I think SP can also fight back for this Drake. And it can be potential second Drake for Hanwha Life, so I think they should stop it because their top side is already done, you know, in the top side situation. They got the power, so yeah, we'll see how they react to this.
Nidalee spotted there. Gonna throw out a spear. And there was actually a ward in the blue side jungle of SP that spotted the Volibear going top. And so Dudu had the information to just back away, not get dived again, and Haru took that time to come and put pressure down on the bottom side and try to pick up this Drake that you were talking about.
Look at the vision control by Hanwha Life. That is crazy.
It's really good.
Yeah. They just want to have 100% percentage of winning because this matchup is that important.
That was a confusing ultimate. He's going to use it to get over the wall.
Yeah.
Mickey used his to get into the Dragon Pit that they all had control of. So 0 for 2 on quality Destiny gates.
Item difference is also huge on the bot lane, you know? Like, first core versus none is really huge, you know? But yeah, all the situations are just happening on the top side, and that's what Lehends wants. So SP is just gonna go bot for this.
Yeah, this is the proactivity we were looking for. You know, get aggressive with your Kalista, Leona. Force them out of lane, threaten dives, threaten plays. And it is going to end up just being the trade of the turrets. It's not the first one, so no bonuses to be had here, just the trade. As you can see, Mireu's just trying to poke down a little bit here in the mid lane. The Sylas part of this matchup, you can always threaten kind of getting in the face of the TF, whereas TF is more so just clearing waves and trying to keep them at a distance.
And yeah, for SP, that was great. The second Drake try though, so they could actually stop from Hana Life to get all the objectives in the map. And yeah, there is IE for Aphelios right now, so I think for now they will be looking for all the fights, and that should be also from Dudu, because he's playing with Shen, and also he should get some pressure from the side lane, because he will hit the strongest point of Camille, you know, when he gets Triforce.
Yeah. He's nearing that. He's very close. He's only about 900-ish gold away, I would imagine, with, you know, some of the extra gold that he's got stacked up on his push. And yeah, we're just entering the farming stage here. It is the Ocean Drake, so of course I would imagine that both teams do want to eventually fight over that. I feel like it would be very beneficial to both sides, as okay, SP, they're going to look to be aggressive. They get the flash out of Viper, which again, it didn't look like there was much action, but it's still a nice little win for SP.
Yep.
To just use that, as ikssu is really trying to show off here on that Renekton.
They shouldn't stop. I already mentioned it from the ban picks, right? They shouldn't stop, because when they reach to the late game, I don't feel safe enough when you have to play against Aphelios. So here we go.
Stun the hook shot. See, the shield does come in, so they're going to stop on the dive. And yeah, I mean, he did have to flash in Flawless to make that play happen, but at the same time, so did Dudu. They get the stand united out of Lehends. And overall, a pretty nice little win there for SP.
Yep. And yeah.
Not much else going on. We're just kind of hanging out here. You know, I like that SP is being aggressive, proactive, trying to get in the face of Hanwha. And I think their comp is going to be pretty nice once we do get to some of these dragon fights too. And they can look to make picks and plays like that once they're kind of forced to take fights, as long as Hanwha doesn't just give those away. Smite here is going to be good for Haru, actually, who smites away the red. And yes, we are in the official lull state. Trademarked by the LCK.
Yeah, this is like the paperwork that they have to do before the Drake, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and we call it resident sleeper.
That's one way to say it. The
I mean, it's understandable, but I think for SeolHaeOne Prince, they don't want this, you know? I don't think the late game potential is that high from them. So this third Drake should be on them, because if they lose this Drake now, then the game will be a lot slower than that. So here we go. Through mid lane.
Here we go.
Mid lane prior. Finally, some extreme situation is coming up.
Okay, everybody's spotted As TF is going to go in from behind. He's going to stun up Dudu, and actually those wild cards going to get a nice amount of damage, but Soraka with Spear going to heal up the steel-tipped leg lady. That is Camille. And yeah, we're just going to posture around here. We do have TP for Dudu, so he says, well, maybe I can make my way back in with the TP, with speed, and actually he's going really deep, like behind his team, which is kind of interesting. And maybe he wanted to hide the TP from coming. That's a nice amount of poke damage already from the Aphelios. As finally, here they go. The hard engage coming in, but the Camille is stunned up for so long, and the double knockup from the side of SP, but in goes Dudu trying to lock him down, and then says, well, take me with you. Actually, I would not like to live here. The Ocean Drake is going to go the way of Hanwha, but the one kill goes towards SP.
The teamfight was not organized for both teams, but 200 years just was showing how strong he is.
Yeah.
And at the end, Hanwha got the Drake, so I think they should be fine with this kind of result. Yeah, in this teamfight, they tried to focus the front lane, but they perfectly flashed out and managed to kite it. But 100 years, 200 years is just working super hard. So even though they got the Dudu from the front lane, they couldn't enter the Drake pit. So they got the Drake, and the game will be slower than the before.
Yeah.
Don't get surprised, guys.
Now we have slowed down to the speed of molasses.
This is one of the important match that they have to handle it. So it's fine, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we do know after looking at some of the stats in the beginning that these teams do not win fast. And generally they lose fast because they're playing against good teams. So when they're going up against each other, that kind of lose fast part disappears and we only have the win slow. That's the equation. I hope you guys were paying attention in math class.
I mean, that's why they changed the pick order from the game 1, you know, Hanwha Live Esports. They picked up Ezreal at game 1, but they changed it. Oh, guys, Ezreal is not working out. Our team is just super bad. So just pick up Aphelios, farm for 30 minutes, and eventually we're going to win. And they know the right way.
Yeah, I mean, well, we'll see if it actually works out for them. Stacking up Drakes and only staying a little bit behind and scaling is something that we always say is a way to win here in the LCK, specifically. And yeah, they're just doing just that. I mean, Dudu's going to be pushing side lanes and scaling. He's eventually going to get stronger than this Renekton and be able to win the one-on-one matchup.
Yeah.
And
eventually, you know, like something like 15, level 15 or level 16 with like 4 items, he's gonna win it. So they're not hurry at all, you know.
Yeah.
There's no point to have some fights right now. So it's right strat and right approach to have this game with this team competition. But for SP, it's not like that. If they go late game, they have short range, they have no sustain in team fight, so I think they're gonna slowly lose when it comes to long-term team fight. So they just need to force something. They have Kalista, they can burst the Nashor with Volibear and Kalista stacks.
Yeah.
So I think one time they have to make is...
Oh, only 818 gold.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, we're only 23 minutes into the game, and he's already stacked up 820 gold. Not bad.
Not that bad, yeah. So that's why he have advantage in items, even though he's losing lane, right? So he's rolling a dice, and he's known as Dice.
Yeah, that's Mickey, right?
Yeah.
What is he rolling in this game? Like a 3, maybe? He had a decent gank on the top side.
It's still rolling, you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's still rolling.
Still in the air.
Like Inception, you know.
Yeah.
Like
forever spinning in the air.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the die is spinning on its corner on the table, just waiting to drop. And that's what we're doing. We're waiting to drop here. Now it's a battle royale. Where are we dropping? It's at the Ocean Drake. But we gotta wait for the 50-second bus to fly through the sky, and then
the good thing
it's gonna drop us off.
Yeah, the good thing is SP has both sides of pressure, so they can still have some kind of good rotation at this point. But if they are just farming in the side lane with that kind of pressure, then it's not gonna be fine for them. Because their team comp is not for that. They have to make some fight. They have to make some random situation that is good for them. Just 5-5 straight up team fight, I don't think they have any chance right now. Because Aphelios got 2 cores, and Mireu is just gonna have some pills with his abilities and also Lehends. So they just need to do something like this, you know. Even though they're not getting kills, they're still getting turret or golds.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It should also lead to Drake as well, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it should. That last one was a little bit iffy. How they were able to lose that because the discombobulated fight, and
I mean, it's so funny that this Hanwha Life is just giving it up for free, you know, because they know that they have Lake and income.
Yeah. No, you know, it's just the one individual Ocean Drake, and it's not gonna even put them on Ocean Soul points. So they're like, well, I mean.
So are we waiting for next Drake as well?
Yeah, well,
so
could be 2. Okay, like let's not get your hopes up too far, Wadid. You know, we might have 1 Drake and then the next Drake. We did see an assistance ping on the Baron by SP.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually one of the great opportunity that they can make themselves, because it's Kalista, you know. We saw a lot of Kalista doing Nashor randomly and just finishes it at 2K. Have no chance for enemy team, you know.
Oh, I like that ward on the side. It's not going to be spotted.
Yeah, they need 1 more control ward to get all the control.
This is something you can do. They're going to commit 3 members to it, though. I think that SP can just run at the Baron immediately as they're pinging it. Iksu will die. No question there. But, I mean, this is the obvious response out of SP. The question is really, do they have enough damage to burst it down fast enough?
Oh, man.
And yes, I mean, it's a lot of poke coming in from the Aphelios. He's able to just chunk them out so much. He hits flawless again. But it is going to be the sticks being pulled out, and now all SP have to do is run for the hills. Try not to get caught by 5 members of Hanwha Life. Flash is going to come in, and everybody's going to be chased down here. Secret's coming in to try to save them, but he just ends up donating his life away. As Hanwha Life are going to pick up so many kills on the back of that, and only Volibear will survive with the Baron.
Finally, they made the timing. And that was starting from both sides. Great usage of Shen support Lehends again. They cut out the Renekton on the side, and after that, they knew they could defend it with even 2 man. I mean, 1 man did nothing.
Yeah.
By the way. Just 1 man defending Nashor. That was Viper's Aphelios, and that's why Aphelios is just so disgusting, you know? Like, so long range and so many AoEs.
Yeah.
That's just unbelievable.
I mean, he's like over the wall, and he's sniping you down consistently. And when you think about other champions that can do this, like maybe Jinx and Caitlyn, but Caitlyn wouldn't do as much damage at this point in the game. Jinx, does she have this amount of range? I don't think so. Like, you know, it's insane.
Yeah. Even though they got Nashor, it feels like everything is smiling towards Hanwha.
Oh, SP, they're angry. And Mickey did, in fact, look pretty angry on the camera the last time we saw him, and Mireu's going to get away. Look at Dudu trying to get in there 1v5. And it will be the pick-off onto 1 member. All 5 members of SP really wanted blood.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I like it. And Kalista got the 3rd item, which is Death Dance. He's going to make it a little bit harder for Hanwha Life right now, because there's only one healing reduction item for Viper, so if they lose one team fight at the inhibitor side, then most likely Kalista is gonna survive and they can actually end the game, and they have 45 seconds to do this.
Yeah, see how much they can chunk out of the base right now. They're gonna go here, take down the inhibitor. And they will move back. Still have the Baron on the Volibear for about 30 seconds, but they don't want to overstep their boundaries and give away an Ocean Drake because they die or something like that. So they'll take the little win, go from there, try to fight over the next Ocean Drake.
And even though they got Nasher, everything just fell out.
Wait,
Nothing special.
Oh, I guess we stopped it short. But yeah, here it is again.
Yeah. Nothing special. But yeah, I thought maybe they could try to finish the game because Leona had the flash, but yeah.
They both walked over the control ward?
Wait, what?
They both walked over it.
Rookie players, man.
Yeah, that's, I think it must be.
I mean, don't be too hard on them. They are two rookie players.
Yeah, I guess so.
Still, it feels bad.
And now we've swapped sides. Okay, so SP's going to the red team, and Hanwha's going to the blue team. And SP say, yeah, take the Drake, we don't care. We're just going to get more gold. Notice what Hanwha Life are doing, though. They identify the situation. They're going to put actually two members here onto the Drake, and the rest of them will go back and defend.
Oh, okay. If they die here, it's one of the disaster. Before they come, yeah?
Oh, okay, trying to get on in there. But it is Lehends, of course, on the Shen, just denying a lot out of that TF as, oh, we're just 7 screens away. Gonna do a nice amount of damage, but it pushes them back. It's only the turret that goes down and not the inhibitor.
Yeah, but still they have great potential to have some expect moment here. Because they got the inhib turret on the top side and actual inhib on the bot side. So even though it feels like Hanwha already got the lead and there's no way they're gonna lose team fight, the backdoor potential is still existing, so they should be shaking still.
For sure. And why does he still not have boots? I don't understand why Camille is not buying boots. He made 3 items before boots. And I think this is why the zoom in is happening. Okay, he bought boots. Just the brown bags. And that's very interesting build. You don't see that too often, I don't believe, here in the LCK.
And because you really want to win 1v1 on the side, you know? So that's why you're rushing items. That's all. But I don't think any other SEK top laners are gonna do that because you want to make proactive plays in the game.
I think they just build Ninja Tabi or something, you know, like handle the Renekton a little bit better. Just, you know, focus only on the 1v1. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe because he fell a little bit behind early on in the game, he just decided he was going to skip it and try to rush out some items. Definitely a little bit different. And Hanwha say, well, 2 can play at that game. We can split push 2. And they're going to literally send 2 people into the side lane and then just back.
And yeah, they are looking for 5v5 here.
Okay.
TP.
Oh, the root into the lockdown. Hybrid is solo, and into the back goes Dudu. Assassinates that Kalista immediately, and look at Viper. There is no hope of getting on top of him with the stand united. This should be a 5-for-0 in favor of Hanwha Life, as ikssu's just trying to delay that hook shot. Was a little bit ridiculous. And yeah, he's just going to delay as much time as possible, but Hanwha Life with a very big win. That's okay. Yeah. Dudu 0 for 2. Okay, finally. He hits 1 and picks up the kill.
I don't think they can end the game, but they can have Nasher, and it erased the potential of the backdoor, and also, I mean, team fight is impossible. That was great engaged by Lehends as well. And there's no way SP is gonna win the team fight at this point with that team comp. And I really think they just need to dodge the fights. and just look for backdoors, you know?
Yeah. Why are you 5v5ing Hanwha at this point? I don't...
And TF was also just freely pushing top, and no one was showing on the bot side, so they should know that they were looking for the fight. But yeah, anyways, Hanwha, they knew that they do not lose 5v5 at this point, so they're just forcing it, and it's kind of first time to see the proper team fight engaging by.
Yeah, that was pretty clean, actually.
Because,
you know,
last time when Juve engaged on mid lane with that huge amount of advantage that they got all the game, that was horrible. One of the worst engaged by the team, you know. So
maybe it's a little bit of a lack of confidence in the tools they have, but Lehends is going to get the job done. That's part of the reason why you're never really bothered by him playing Shen. I feel like he's had a massive impact on this game so far. You think about all the top Stand Uniteds and the engage right there, alongside of just generally a good play. As now they're going to look for the pick onto Volibear. Going to throw Lehends forward, but... Oh, the re-engage coming in.
Yeah, K-Ram here. K-Ram going on.
Get in there, Mickey. No, he's not going to do it. He's going to land. Okay, that's going to be denied. Shen getting so much value against this TF, as you mentioned, before the game even started.
And also the reason why they are trying ARAM here is because they are scared of getting caught on side, because two rookie players are not that great in the side lane. And here we go. There is Ocean Soul.
Okay, Lehends gonna throw down the dodge circle. They're trying to hard engage here. That is a lot of lockdown, but Viper's in the back line just shelling out the damage. And Hybrid can't quite do the same, as it should be another heavy win here to Hanwha. Hybrid and Mickey still on the run. As, okay, gonna be spotted here, and it should be another clean ace, you would imagine. Haru's gotta be careful. He's gonna be slowed down, and actually he might die. It's okay, he's gonna flash, he's okay. He's just denying the back. That's all he's gotta do. He's doing the right thing. And Hanwha should win the game.
This is potential. Their first win of the series for Hanwha Esports. Finally!
Hybrid, he's so angry. He doesn't even get the kill. And Hanwha win their first series.